Do you have a Galaxy S23 Ultra phone and you bought some Aikela dual wireless lavalier lapel microphones to connect to it, just like I did, and then you couldn't get it to connect, or rather it connected, but when you shot video, it kept defaulting to the camera phone's microphone? If you had that problem, well, you've come to the right place because I solved that problem and I'm going to show you in this short video today how you can solve it too. But first, I want to say something wonderful is about to happen to you. Be on the lookout for it. And now back to the video. All right, so I've been getting some complaints on my channel that particularly the videos that I shoot with my camera phone, that the sound quality is poor. And I appreciate those comments, and I 100% agree with them. The setup that I had, either using just the camera phone's microphone or I was trying to use some headphone microphones, neither of those were a good solution. So I went out and did some research and I picked up these Aikela dual wireless lavalier lapel microphones. And these are good for Android phones, iPhones, or cameras. So I liked that they were multifunctional. You can use them across different devices. And I like that it came with two microphones so that I could start doing some interviews. Put down in the comments if you'd like to see some interviews on this channel, but I can do some interviews and it's completely wireless. It has a long range and most importantly, it was affordable. So I'm going to start using these and we'll do some tests down the road to see how they work. But I was not able to get it to attach or at least to connect to my Samsung Galaxy 23 Ultra phone. It was the microphone was attaching to the receiver, but it was not then recognizing it in the video player or video recorder. It would kept defaulting to the microphone that's just on the camera, and I couldn't find any settings just in the phone settings, and so I was stumped and was very frustrated with it. By the way, so far these seem to be very good, and I like all the setup. So if you are interested in any microphones like these, I put a link down in the description. It's an affiliate link, and you can use that to get them if you would, and then you can tell me if you like them as well. But let's get into how this will work. Let me go ahead and open the box. This is a nice travel. I mean, it's a nice box, and I think I'll keep it in here, even though it came with a little travel bag. But I think I'm going to keep the parts in here. It comes with two wireless microphones that have a clip, so you can clip it to yourself. And it has this device here that is a receiver, so you know that it receives the signal sent by the microphones. The nice part about that is that it's not using Bluetooth, and it's not you don't have to go through a Bluetooth connection, but it will go right to this receiver, which then plugs into either your USB-C port on the on your Samsung Galaxy 23. It also has a connector if you're an iPhone person. I don't know much about iPhones. I don't have one. Mrs. Professor Capko has one, so if we used her iPhone, we could use that connector. And it has this 3.5 millimeter jack that you can connect to a camera or some other device that you might want to. So this is I like the versatility with that. And the first thing I ran into, and we're going to solve this problem as well, but if you stick around, the first problem I had was I've got a nice case on this phone. It's an OtterBox case. The last phone I had was another nice phone, and I dropped it and broke it. And so no more cheap cases for me. I went ahead and got a decent case for it. It wasn't cheap, but it was decent, but it's worth it. All right, so I'm going to take the USB-C protector and I'm going to plug it into the USB-C receptacle here. The problem, as I found with this nice OtterBox case, is the case is too wide. There's too much protection here. Can you have too much protection? I don't think so. But in this case, it's too thick for me to fully insert the USB-C connector. And therefore, that was the first problem I had, is that rendered it unusable. And my first thought was, well, I'll just take the case off. And I said, no, Professor Capko, that would be the dumbest thing on earth. And especially since it's a new phone. So that was not a solution. So I scoured the internets and I came up with this. This is a USB-C extender. And this is made by Cellurize, and it just has got a male end and a female end, and it extends so I'll be able to get past the OtterBox here. And again, I've got a link in the description if you are in the same situation or you need this for something else. You can go ahead and use that link. So I'm going to go ahead and clip this in fully. And actually, I inadvertently turned this on, but that's okay. You see that it's flashing green. That means it's searching for the microphone. So I can go ahead and hit the button on the back of the microphone and turn this on. And they're going to both flash, and then they're going to connect. And they both stopped flashing green, and they're both green. That means that they are connected. And that was never a problem. That connected quite easily. The next step, though, the problem was when I inserted it here. And let me go ahead and push it in, and you have to make sure you clip it to that second step. You have to push a little harder to get that in there. I don't particularly care for the way it's sticking out here. I feel like that's a hazard that it could break off, but I think if it got hit, it would just pull out, and that might solve that problem. But absent this, I'm not sure what another solution would be. If you have a solution, put it in the comments below. But if I go ahead and turn on the video on my camera, and let's go to video, and if I shot any video with this, and I'm not sure I can demonstrate this at the moment, but if I shot any video with this, it would, I assure you, it would be recording using the camera microphone and not the microphone that I want to use, and that's the wireless Lapel Lavalier microphone. And I couldn't figure it out, but then if you go to more, so you go from video, slide one to the left, you get to more. And here you can see Pro Video. Pro Video. It's up in the right-hand corner on mine. They may rearrange on some of them. You hit that, and that gives you a whole bunch of other settings. One of which is microphone, and actually this one now automatically changed, but I can change it back. This is the Omni microphone. If it's an Omni, that was the setting mine was on, and that would be basically the microphone that's in the camera. You can also switch just to the front microphone on your camera, because the Omni is all directional, or you could switch to the rear microphone in the camera, or in this case, because I want to use my Aikela dual wireless lavalier microphone, I go to USB. And that, my friends, takes you magically to the USB microphone, which is this connector here. So that's all it is. Just again, you go to Pro Settings, so after More, and you change it to the USB setting, and that gets you back to the microphone you want. So you can just switch to video, go to More, go to Pro Settings, and make sure it's USB before you record. I always test record some sound anyway, but that is how you solve that problem. That is all I have for you today. And If you enjoy this kind of content, please hit the thumbs up. I really appreciate it. It helps with the YouTube algorithm. And if you want to see more videos like this, go ahead and hit the subscribe button and click that notification bell so you never miss a video. Thank you.